Hello, my Scorpios. Welcome to your weekly forecast for March 4th through the 10th. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio sun, moon, and rising, focusing on the new moon energy, the Mercury retrograde energy, and how that's going to be affecting our Scorpio friends in the week ahead. Okay? So let's see what is coming up here. And again, guys, this is going to be focusing on career, finances, family, spiritual development, all of that good stuff. If you're looking for a love reading, I'm doing the love reading separately because it's a separate energy, right? And so I try, oh gosh, this tripod, it's a separate energy. So if you're looking for the love readings, if you click on the link in the description of this video after you watch this video, it'll take you to the love videos. Okay, but this is all the other important areas of life, and then you can do the love reading after this, or watch the love reading after this. So let's see what is coming up for our Scorpio friends. There may be some big decisions to make this week because as I'm shuffling, the cards are getting stuck. Like if you could see that, it's not moving as fluidly. So maybe there might be some big decisions to make this week. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. We do have Mercury in retrograde. We do have the new moon in Pisces. We have the planet Uranus making some changes. What is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, okay, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, my lovelies, and after we look at these cards, I'm going to pull a angel message or spirit message from the Oracle deck. So 7 of Earth is coming up for you in the beginning part of the week. I will zoom in on it so you can see this beautiful card, which for some reason, I don't know why, it makes me think of like a young Brad Pitt, like when he was like the it guy. I don't know why it makes me think of him. But 7 of Earth here is coming up Monday, Tuesday. And it's very, very fitting, and I'll tell you why. The new moon in Pisces is really opening us up to receive. It's opening up our heart chakra. It's opening us up for just wanting more connection, wanting more good things in our life, and feeling ready to accept them, feeling worthy to accept them, and feeling deserving of them. The Mercury retrograde energy that's coming in is a time where we're going to be clearing out the things that don't serve us and finding a better way of doing things. People hear Mercury retrograde and they just like friggin' freak out like it's the end of the world. And it really isn't, because Mercury retrograde is an excellent time for revising things, fixing what's not working. And 7 of Earth can very much be that energy. Sometimes with 7 of Earth, we're realizing that we're spinning our wheels but getting nowhere, or that we're, kind of spinning our wheels but we're upside down. So this is a good time to figure out, where are you putting too much energy, or where are you working really hard and not getting a whole lot back? And it's a good time for you to revise these things and to make these changes. You don't have to be all or nothing and completely and totally throw something out and be done with it altogether. You don't have to throw away a relationship or a working situation or a project because you're working hard and not getting a whole lot back. You can just find a new way of doing things, and that can make life easier for you, make things easier for yourself. So Scorpio, many Scorpios in the beginning part of the week are going to find ways to simplify their life and to make things work for them, to not feel like you're like that salmon swimming up against the stream. Although salmons are meant to do that, you, my dear, are not a salmon, and you don't have to be swimming against the stream. So that's very, very, very much kind of the energy that's coming in the beginning part of the week. Let's see your midweek. Ooh, yes, please. Midweek, we have 3 of water, and 3 of water is celebrating. It's going out and having a good time. So this is the water energy that we're coming into, and very much with the new moon about our feelings opening up, wanting to receive, wanting to have close relationships or close interactions with others. So some of you are like in your feelings, and maybe you're feeling like sentimental, or you're having a lot of love in your heart and you're wanting to go out and express it with people who are close with you, or your tribe or your people. Some of you don't have a tribe, some of you don't have your people, and Three of Water is letting you know that you're coming into that energy. You're about to find and connect with your community. But overall, the message of Three of Water is having a good time and celebrating. So you may be invited to something. You may be invited to the birthday of a dear Pisces friend or a new Pisces friend. You may be invited to go out to something or to network, some kind of networking occasion. So whatever is kind of coming up midweek, if there's invitations, it's a good time to accept them. Obviously, I'm sorry I have to say this, within reason, use your logic, okay? I'm not saying that if you're like on, I don't know, Plenty of Fish and Tinder or something, and somebody invites you to meet them in the back of an alley at like 2 in the morning, that's probably not safe. That is not the invitation I'm talking about accepting. Or people will comment and they'll go, "Oh, this person is an abuser and they're a cheater, and they want me to spend time with them, and you're a horrible person for telling me to go and be with this abusive person." I'm not telling you to accept invitations from abusive people. I'm not telling you to accept invitations from dangerous situations. But when there's things within reason that are logical and safe in public places with people that are trustworthy, then absolutely accept invitations to those kinds of events, okay? Because you're aligning with your soul family, you're aligning with your soul tribe. This is really positive energy coming in, okay? Really positive energy coming in. Three of Water also, it gave me a sense or a feeling. This isn't typically the meaning of Three of Water, Scorpio, but this jumped out at me. I feel some of you Scorpios, you're coming into a very high point at present, especially coming into the new moon energy and opening up to receive. A lot of you Scorpios have taken a really rough past few years and turned them around to some kind of success, okay? And we know this because a lot of the previous readings, Scorpios had that star card coming up, and the star card was very much about taking the chaos of your life and turning it into beauty, turning it into inspiration and inspiring other people. So some of you Scorpios are kind of coming into that high point where, like, maybe you started a business and it's going well, or you've been doing something artistically and creatively and it's bringing attention or success to you, or you're getting your money in order, or you're moving ahead in your career, whatever it might be, or you're feeling really in tune and really connected spiritually. Whatever this success is, or whatever that's happening that's shifting your energy for the better, a lot of people are wanting to be around you. And for some of you, your Scorpios are very good at seeing through people. Scorpios are very good at spotting BSers. And we don't always call the person out. I'm saying we because I'm a Scorpio sun. We sometimes let people talk their BS and we're polite, or we just kind of don't always call them out right away. So you're seeing those people. You're seeing the people who are wanting to use you. You are seeing the people who have ulterior motives. You're seeing the people who just want to be around you now because things are going good, but when they weren't going good, they didn't know that you were alive. Whatever it might be. And you're beginning to keep your circle small. Like, you're having to keep your circle small. Some of you Scorpios might even be on the road to becoming a bit of a celebrity, okay? Or to become very well known in your field or in your community. Some of you are kind of becoming a bit of a big shot in some way. And so it might be causing stress. You might have a lot of people coming at you or wanting to be near you. Or wanting to spend time with you, blowing up your phone, whatever it might be. So some of you are coming into that energy of, like, turning the phone off for a little bit and only allowing certain people into your circle, or only spending time with the people that you trust most. Some of you are really getting into that quality, not quantity type energy when it comes to your personal life. Not just your love life, but your personal life. Maybe even within family. Maybe you're even kind of minimizing which relatives you're spending time with, okay? um, and you're just cutting out the riffraff. You know, you don't have time with that 7 of Earth where you're putting in a lot of energy, not getting a whole lot back. You don't have time for the people that are not investing in you, or the people who aren't giving you quality time, or the people who aren't giving you the level of emotional intimacy or connection or depth that Scorpios are so into, right? Like, we're not the small talk people. We're not the, you know, silly little superficial, you know, haha he he, just airheaded stuff. Like, we're people of substance. So if anybody's not bringing you substance, you're disconnecting. You don't have time for it, and you're not trying to change anybody. Like, you're keeping that circle small. 3 of Water is not typically a card about keeping your circle small, but I just intuitively received that message from many Scorpios. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the Fool card. Fool card is major arcana, so definitely a big life shift happening for you at the end of the week, Scorpio. I already said some of you are you know, really coming into that high point. You're approaching some kind of peak, right? And you're becoming a bit of a big shot. So I feel the Fool card for some of you Scorpios at the end of the week is a very significant offer that you're receiving. And it's going to be different for different ones of you, depending on what you're here to learn, what you're here to master, what you're here to succeed, and what you've been working to manifest. So for some of you, you've manifested something in terms of a really big promotion, a really big job offer, a really big working opportunity, some really big gig or contract. For other ones of you, you may be manifesting the love of your life. And you may have an offer from somebody to, like, be in a relationship that's going to be a significant one, you know, like, not the Netflix and chill, not the booty call nonsense, like something real, something of substance. And so you're calling in that kind of energy for some of you. But whatever it is, you're kind of taking a leap of faith into something new, into something exciting. It may even feel a little bit scary because, like, it's a big leap or a big jump. And the reason why I feel having this card coming in this week is so significant is because, and again, I am not an astrology expert by any means, guys. Like, I'm sharing with you what I have understood, or what I have learned from what I have read. I'm not an astrology expert by any means. But we talked about the new moon, we talked about Mercury retrograde. Another thing that's happening this week is the planet Uranus, and I know it sounds so pretentious pronouncing it that way, but it sounds a lot better than pronouncing it the other way. But the planet Uranus is moving into Taurus, and this shift is bringing instability, and this is an energy that's going to last for the next 7 years. So whatever's being established or created this week and in the coming weeks is something that's going to be long term. It's something that's going to grow roots, that's going to carry into our future, that's going to carry into potentially the next decade. So if this is a relationship that's coming in, it's going to be a very significant one. If it's a work opportunity or job opportunity or something to express our creativity, it's a significant time. It's a time of significant change. It's a time of something that's coming in that's going to be very stable and very long lasting for you. And again, like I said, it's going to be different areas of life depending on what your life lessons are, what you came here to master, and what you've been manifesting. Let's pull an angel message or spirit message from the Oracle deck and see what's coming up. And I always say this every week, guys. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than your sun sign. But also, when you watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, you're picking up extra energies that are affecting you depending on your planetary placements. And so in that way, it's kind of like having a little bit of a personal reading. It's more personalized that way because it's the energies that are affecting you the most. Alright, so let's see what message is coming up from the Oracle for Scorpio. White Rose of Hope. Well, that's poetic, right? White Rose of Hope. So, when I think of a white rose, I think of peace. I think of calm. I think of purity, right? That might be something for you to kind of meditate on. You might even want to pause the video and just stare at this card and see what symbols are jumping out at you, what meanings are you seeing, and connect with spirit in that way as well. But this is a card about hope, beacons, solution, beginnings. And so we're seeing someone here who is standing surrounded by darkness, but she's shining, and that white rose is glowing, and it's like this little beacon in that nighttime. So, maybe it could be something that she's lost, or something is uncertain, or she doesn't know what she feels, or she's not sure about her feelings, but that light is there guiding her. Okay? That hope is there, that new beginning is there. And that this uncertainty is going to lead to some decision. And I got that when I was shuffling. I said that, there could be a big decision that's going to be made this week. And you have the Fool card. The Fool card is a leap of faith. So some of you are maybe even debating, should I take this opportunity? Should I give this person or situation a chance? And so by listening to your inner guidance and listening to your inner voice, it's going to be easier to make those decisions. I think a lot of you might be afraid at first because there's been so much disappointment for Scorpio within the last few years. I know for me personally, speaking for myself, the last 12 years were rough. The last 10-12 years, it's been a while. It's been a ride. It's been a roller coaster. I'll have to write a book about it someday. But some of you may just have had so many twists and turns and betrayals and all kinds of things that when this opportunity is here, it might be a little bit afraid, or a little bit scary to take it, right? Because you might be so used to the disappointments. But this hope is coming in. This new energy is coming in. Things are turning a positive corner. And so Spirit wants you to know that things are changing now. And by, connecting with those past experiences and using them as fuel, using that resentment, frustration, anger as fuel to propel you forward, you're going to have an opportunity to create some really wonderful things for yourself, some kind of empire for yourself, or some of you even in the next weeks going into the next few years with that Uranus energy. So it's an exciting time. It's up to us to take advantage of the energy and to work with it, because it can't happen if we're not putting ourselves out there. So again, check out your moon sign and rising sign videos just to get a little bit more information depending on where your planetary placements are. It's a little bit more like a personal reading. I am more than happy to give you a personal reading, my darlings. I really truly am. There's a Calendly link to schedule. Unfortunately, please don't yell at me. Don't be mad at me. I am booked until May. The calendar filled up very, very fast. I understand if you don't want to wait that long. You might be like, Amethyst, I like you, but I don't like you that much. I'm not going to wait 2 months to talk to you. I understand. Not upset, not hurt, not offended in any way. But I'm going to try to do... No, I take that back. I'm not going to try to do. I'm going to do. I am committing. I am making a commitment. I am going to do the pick a card readings at least once a week, because I know a lot of people need readings. I know some people can't afford the readings, or May is a long ass time to wait. I understand this. So what I'm going to do is do the pick a card readings every week. And that way, even though it's still general and it's not one-on-one with me, your energy is gravitating towards a particular message that is meant for you, and that can be very helpful. I've been receiving a lot of really positive feedback on the pick of cards, where people have been like, oh my god, I'm crying, I needed to hear this. And so I want you to have something a little bit more personal beyond these general readings. I love doing the general readings. I will keep doing the general readings every single week. I will do the monthly love reading and the mid-month love update. Those will continue, but I'm going to do the pick of cards once a week as well. So if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll get a notice when each new video is posted, when each new video is up. Again, guys, I thank you so very much. One more thing, and I hope you're not tired of listening to me ramble. I want to thank, those of you out there who've been my little angels, who've just gone above and beyond. I try to pay attention to the comments as much as I can. It's been busy, but anytime I see somebody who's harassing anybody on the channel, bullying you guys, or saying negative things to you, or trying to pull you into a fight, or coming on and talking trash about your sign or whatever it might be, I'm very diligent about blocking those people, because I want this to be high vibe. I want this to be a place where people can come and just kind of enjoy the readings and have a sense of community and talk to each other in a positive way and upbuild each other. So if I see that nonsense, I shut it down. Sometimes people come in and they say negative things to me, and I will block them, I will flag them, I will block them. But it's been so busy that the last few times I've seen a really nasty comment, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get on YouTube and I gotta flag that, I gotta block that person. But I'm in readings or I'm busy and I can't do it right away. So by the time I finally go on to remove that comment, I see one of you wonderful little earth angels has already reported that person, has already flagged it, and YouTube has already removed that comment or that person. So I thank you guys for doing that, because it's above and beyond. Like, nobody asked you to do it, but you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart. And I love you and appreciate you for that. And I pray that you be blessed tenfold, that you receive that supportive, loving, positive energy right back at you. And even if you haven't reported anybody, just your positive energy and staying positive, I appreciate you and I love you and I thank you for being here. I'm wishing you a happy new moon, and I am excited to just be a part of your journey. And I thank you again so much for being here. Till next video, my dears.